Uh, in this video tutorial, I'm gonna share with you guys how I put a stem on my tiny flowers. So, by the way, I'm gonna be including this tiny leaves and sepals. I'm gonna put it on a listing. So first off, we have our scissors. We have our stem. I got this one from Joann's, I think Michael's. It's just a wire with like coated with fabric on it, and I believe it's 18 mm. And you'll need the pliers because basically this one was longer. I think 24 inches. I just cut it in half, so you can cut it with your desired length. So you have your pliers, and of course I have my 2.5 inches petal number tiny rose number 6, and I have the carnation leaves here. You can put whatever leaves you may want, and basically I would teach you also how to create your own leaves if you don't have this kind of leaves. And I also have a sepal in here, which you just can create by yourself, you know, and just put a hole in the middle and insert the stem on it. And you have an option here. You can have a floral tape, but I prefer the crepe paper. So I think first off, I would show you how you can create, you know, your own leaf, tiny leaf. So basically I'm just using a different color cardstock here, but you can use green if you like, or whatever color you want. I'm just showing you how you can create your own leaf. So basically your leaf will depend upon on how big or what's the size of your flower. So basically, because it's small, I'm also making a small leaf. You know, you can assist it if it's big or small enough. So basically I have this rectangle shape of cardstock. I just fold it in half, and I'm gonna start cutting. So basically I'm started cutting the tip of the leaf down, and I'm having something that would at least, you know, that I can glue on my stem, this part here, and drop my crepe paper. So basically it is a leaf. So it's good enough for this size, and if you want, you can just leave it this way, or if you want more texture on it, you can just fold it slantly. It's tiny, back and forth like so. So your fold will be in and out. Like this. So as you can see, it's not the perfect fold in it. What you can do instead is have a scoring board and create a line before you fold it. But basically I'm just giving you an idea on how you can create your own leaf, so if you don't have a Cricut machine. So the next thing that we are going to do is have our stem, and as I said earlier, you can make, you know, you can have your own desired length of your stem. So this is just a practice. Basically this is like 8 inches length. What I am going to do is bend the tip a little bit. If you have the proper plier, not the cutter, I'm using the cutter because I don't have, it works still. So basically what I am doing here is I'm just bending the tip, and with the sepal that I have here, and I'm gonna be listing on my Etsy. It's gonna be available in SVG and DXF, and you know, basically you can cut this one by hand, all you have to do is create a little circle and then put like a ray of sun on it, and then cut it with scissors around, and basically just pinch it with your wire or put a hole in it. So if you have SVG or DXF, it would be much ideal because you don't have to worry about cutting it by hand. And what I'm just trying to do, it has a hole already in it. I'm just slipping my wire, and basically I will just squeeze some glue around to the point to the area where I am going to lay my wire. So once it's there, we can then add some glue, because this time we are going to lay our flower as center as possible, like so. So this is how it looks like at the back of the flower. So we have our rose, and then we have our stamen on it. To create more security on your flower and your stamen and your stem, what I would like to do is put some glue around it. This way it would secure your stem on your flower, and let it dry at least 2 minutes of drying. So let's set this one aside and wait until it dries out. So what I have here is a green crepe paper, and I'm using this one to wrap the stem of my tiny flower. So just cut it. Basically, this is the ideal width. Hi. Welcome home.
Thank you.
So I have two leaves here. You have a choice of how many leaves you are going to use. So you can use 1 or 2. So I choose mine too, and it's a bit odd because I have rose flower, but I'm using carnation leaf. It's okay because this is just, you know, a test on how to put the stem on your tiny flower. So basically, as you can see, my stem is already green. I don't really have to wrap it around with crepe paper, but just in case you have different color of stem, or it's just pure wire and there's no color pigment on it, you can wrap it with either floral tape or this crepe paper. And also, the crepe paper would hide the imperfections that we're going to have when we attach our leaves into our stem. So, but when you are going to create the cascading bouquet that I made recently, you don't have to put leaves on this one. All you have to do is bend the wire according to the desired direction you want your flower to flow, and you're good. So basically, it's all done. It dries out. You don't have to do anything with this, but just for you guys to see, you know, how I attach leaves if you want to, you know, make this a standalone flower on a vase or something. So here how it is. So we will just attach this with a tiny drop of glue and just bend your leaf outward like so, and again one other leaf, and attach it to your stem. So one other thing also that you can really make your leaf pliable, you know, in any direction that you want, I would suggest that you would put a tiny wire in the middle, so when you bend it, the leaf itself will flow however your wire will flow. So because my stem is green, you don't really have to wrap it, but I just wanted to show you guys how I wrap mine. So at the, you know, at the base most part of my flower and stem, I started wrapping my crepe paper downward. So just like that. And when you get into your leaves, you will try to hide as close as you can, and do it this way. Just keep on rolling. And you can wrap your flower all the way to the end of your stem, or you can just stop wherever you want to, you know, and seal it with a glue. So there you have it, guys. Tiny rose 6 on a stem with leaves on it. And I will try to list down below on the description the link for the leaves and the stamen that I've got here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something from this video tutorial. Until next time, bye.